2 years ago, I was $42,000 in debt, living paycheck to paycheck and terrified of checking my bank account. Today, I have 6 income streams, 0 bad debt, and my money makes more while I sleep than I used to earn in a week. 5 rules changed everything. Rules that school deliberately never taught you. Think about this. You spent 16 years in school, and not one single class taught you how money actually works. Not how to invest, not how to avoid debt traps, not how compound interest can make you a millionaire. They taught you the Pythagorean theorem instead. Meanwhile, the children of wealthy families, they learned these 5 rules at the dinner table before they turned 10. Rule number 1, automate paying yourself first. Notice I said automate, not try harder, not be more disciplined, automate. Because here's what 92% of Americans do every month. Earn money, pay everyone else first. Landlord, electric company, Netflix, Uber Eats, then save whatever crumbs are left. Some months that's most months, 0. This is not a savings, this is giving everyone else your money first. We are reversing this right now. Here is the fix, and it takes exactly 4 minutes. Open your bank app right now. Set up an automatic transfer. The moment your paycheck hits, 20% moves instantly to a separate savings or investment account. Before you see it, before you can spend it. You are not relying on willpower. You are building a machine. The wealthy do not have more discipline than you. They have better systems. Let me show you what this one system does over time. $1,000 a month invested in a simple index fund averaging 10% annually. In 10 years, $206,000. In 20 years, $760,000. In 30 years, $2.2 million from one 4-minute setup. No stock picking, no crypto gambling, no side hustle burnout, just $2.2 million from one automated transfer. But wait, if your saved money is sitting in a bank account earning 0.4% interest while inflation runs at 3.5%, you are actually losing money every single day. Your savings account is a lie. And that brings us to rule 2, which is where your money stops sleeping and starts fighting for you. Rule 2 makes your money fight. Rule number 2, build a money machine. There are only 2 types of income. Active income, you trade time for dollars. You stop, money stops. And passive income, assets generate money whether you are awake or asleep. The wealthy spend their lives converting type 1 into type 2. That is the entire game. This is the cheat code. You do not need to be a Wall Street genius. One investment, an S&P 500 index fund, has returned 10.7% per year for 100 years. Through wars, recessions, pandemics, it beats 90% of hedge fund managers. Costs almost nothing. Set it up in 20 minutes on your phone. Same money, same 30 years. Watch. $10,000 in a savings account at 0.4% for 30 years becomes $10,127. That same $10,000 in an index fund at 10% becomes $174,000. Same money, same time, $173,000 difference. Your bank is using your money to make them themselves rich. You are their business model. So now you know rules 1 and 2. Automate savings, put money to work. But here is where most people destroy everything. They discover debt and use it wrong. Rule 3 separates people who build wealth from people who build a prison. Rule 3 could save you hundreds of thousands, or explain why you feel trapped. Rule number 3, debt is a weapon. Good debt builds empires. Bad debt destroys wealth. An asset puts money in your pocket. A liability takes it out. So for every financial decision, you must ask yourself, in or out? The choice is yours. Let me show you what bad debt actually costs. The average American has $11,000 in credit card debt at 24.7% interest. That means you are paying $2,700 a year just in interest. Not paying down the debt, just the interest. That $2,700 invested instead, in 30 years that becomes over $500,000. This is not a car, this is a time invenient. It is a $500,000 theft happening from your future. Not all debt is created equal. It's time to learn the difference between good debt and bad debt. Good debt, like a loan for a rental property or a business, puts money in your pocket. When you use debt income generating asset, you create a wealth engine. Debt like a car loan, but good debt, it appreciates and generates wealth. It's the same debt, but it leads to a completely different destination. So now you're saving automatically, investing index funds, and using debt like a weapon instead of a chain. You are building real wealth. But I need to warn you about something. You can follow rules 1 through 3 perfectly for 20 years and lose everything overnight. I have seen it happen. 1 medical incident's emergence, 1 lawsuit because of 1 unprotected emergency. 20 years of discipline, gone. Rules people skip this because it is not exciting, but excitement does not matter when everything is on fire. Rule number 4, protect your wealth. Build an emergency fund. Get proper insurance. Use tax-advantaged accounts. These boring shields are the key to staying wealthy. Here is how to build Shield 1 in 90 days. Open a high-yield savings account. They pay 4.5% right now, not 0.4 like regular banks. Set up an auto transfer of $500 per month. In 6 months, you have $6,000. That is your emergency buffer. Never touch unless it's a true emergency. Not a sale at Target, not a real vacation. This money has one job: protect everything you have built. That's it. This money exists to protect everything else. This is tens of thousands of dollars sitting on a table that most people walk right past. In 2026, you can put $7,500 in a Roth IRA, $23,500 in 4K, and $4,300 in HSA. That is over $35,000 per year that grows tax-free. The government literally built these for years. 79% of Americans do not use a single one. The government is paying you to save for retirement, and almost nobody takes the deal. Now, Shield 3, the legal tax cheat code. 4 rules down. Your money is automated, invest, protected from bad debt, and shielded from taxes and emergencies. You have a system most most Americans will never build, but there is one final rule, and honestly, this one matters more than the other 4 combined, because without Rule 5, you will is not about money at all. Plateau. You will hit a ceiling you cannot break Velda through alone. Rule 5, the multiplier that changes every effort. Rule 5, engineer your environment. Your income is the average of the 5 people you spend most time with. Harvard research confirms it. If your circle thinks 50,000 is good money, your brain stops pushing past it. If your circle earns 300,000, your brain recalibrates. You do not rise to your goals, you fall to your environment. How to engineer your environment starting today. 1. Replace 1 hour of TV with a finance audiobook. 2. Join one online community of people ahead of you financially. 3. Find one real mentor, not a guru selling courses. These 3 changes cost almost nothing and compound faster than any investment. These 5 rules are not 5 separate things. They are one system. Save first, capital. Invest, growth. Debt wisely, acceleration. Protect, defense. Engineer, environment, evolution. This is not about getting rich quick. It is about building a machine that makes getting rich inevitable. Slowly, automatically, permanently. I want to be honest. 2 years ago, I was the person this video is for. Spending first, saving last. Money sleeping in a bank. Drowning in credit card debt. No emergency fund. No investments. No mentors. Surrounded by people who thought this was no. The only thing was information. I learned these 5 rules and built a system. If I can do it, you can. The only difference is information. I just gave you everything I learned. Your future self is watching right now. Make them proud. Your action plan. Today, open a high-yield savings account and automate 20%. This week, open a Roth IRA and buy one S&P 500 index fund. This month, read The Psychology of Money. 3 steps. Already ahead of 90% of Americans. If this changed how you think, subscribe. One wealth system every week. Share with someone who needs it. See you in the next one.